You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. So we have an evergreen theme going to the show this week. I thought I'd mentioned cedars. A lot of cedars do amazing here. They kind of look like junipers, only they're much taller. Not all of them. I guess the biggest one, deodar cedar, is crazy tall. It's probably the largest of all the evergreens. But there's cousins of that. I mean, deodar cedar's too large for most garden centers, most yards. I don't think I'd have one in my yard. It's just I've got a half acre. I want some patio left over. I don't want it to obliterate my house from the front street. I want it to be strategic. And so it's a 80, 100-foot tall tree with 25-foot swooping branches. They're gigantic, too big for a lot of places. Kind of a brief history. Deodar cedar is also known in the Bible as the tree of Lebanon. So that's what they made portions of the tabernacle out of. And you just hear this story in the Old Testaments. Well, that's the same tree. There's some of the just huge. And so they're too big for some yards. But if you need a privacy screen or windbreak into like now, deodar cedar, big, gigantic trunk, swooping branches. I mean, each branch 12 feet long on each side. It's gigantic. So kind of a blue tinge to it. Looks really good. So I saw a lot of them. There's one that's like that, that's a step down. It's called golden deodar cedar. It's got a gold hue to it, same shape, but it only gets 20 feet tall. So now all of a sudden you can have this anywhere, especially if you've got a lot of a dark colored rock like that chocolate mocha, sometimes that gold, or you've got a lot of native blues showing up, that pinyon pines and the oak trees. Well, that gold really is striking. Good contrast, easy to design with, but equally as hardy as the other cedars grow here. Then there's an interesting one that's kind of a dwarf version, only gets maybe 10 feet tall. It's called Hortsman, Horts, Hortsman deodar cedar, Hortsman cedar. It's got a very unusual character. Again, main trunk, then interesting character coming off the branches, but only gets 10 feet tall. It's quite striking, very unusual. You look at it and go, oh, you either love it or you hate it, but you don't. Emotionally, you have to decide. It's just so interesting. Kind of a rich, deep, kind of blue-green color to it. This nice pattern, kind of like if you like Lego sets. That's a great one. It looks really good out there. And so Hortsman is good. One that a lot of folks don't know that are new to the area, but does exceptionally well. You folks from the Northwest, you know this one. It's called Atlas cedar or weeping Atlas cedar. So Atlas cedar is the statehood tree downtown on the Prescott Courthouse Square. Some of the biggest trees in the front where Bucky O'Neill's statues are, those are Atlas cedars. Like, they're tall. I mean, they've got to be every bit of 80 feet tall, big, gigantic trunk. It's kind of comparable to a deodar cedar as far as size goes, but has a bluer hue to it. Has a more formal, less soft, more rigid kind of layer Christmas tree look to it. One that's related to that is called weeping Atlas cedar. Now, this is unusual. If you're into art pieces, you would like Atlas cedar. It grows really long, and it has a tendril on it that just grows up. So we take the tendril and we train it into S shapes, kind of flowing. It's actually it's hard to describe over the airwaves, but you'd have to see one. They're just so unusual. They get up to 12 feet, 15 feet tall. And then the branches just flow over throughout the landscape. Very unusual. This one you put in the middle of a flower bed. You put it in the middle of that driveway, roundabout driveway. You put it off the side patio. It's just so interesting, unusual. You want to see it up close. But weeping Atlas cedar, we've got different forms here at the garden center. Now's a great time to plant those, but you plant the form that fits your kind of your garden style. Again, it's one of those, you either love it or you hate it. It's kind of like you're not going to be emotionally, you have to decide, going, that's not for me. I only want one tree in the front yard and that ain't it. I want a Christmas tree, it's not it. I want to be native. It's kind of doesn't even have a native look. Looks like very formal. You folks from the East Coast would like that kind of very formal, unusual. Folks have lots of art in their homes. You would love Atlas Cedar. You've got to have one because you look at it and go, cool. I've never seen that before. And lastly, Feelin' Blue Cedar. This is very short. It's more of a ground cover. So Feelin' Blue has the same texture. All these cedars have the same needle, short needle, typically blue, maybe a golden hue to it. Now, they'll all look the same, but Feelin' Blue flows. It gets up about no more than hip high, really more like knee high. Then it flows over that raised bed, down that front steps, softening up that rock lawn that's out there, just flows, has the same sun hardiness. You water it once a week, you're good. Low maintenance, low care, but easy, kind of evergreen kind of color to it. But Feelin' Blue is the ground cover. So you got Deodar Cedar, the biggest, then Golden, step down with a golden hue, Hortsman, about 10 feet tall. Atlas Cedar, okay, that one does get big, it's 80 foot. And then a weeping version of that gets about 10 feet. And then Feelin' Blue, about hip high or shorter, really knee high. Those are the cedars you can grow here and count on them to just look good year round. Water's October companion plants that grow well together are blaze maples, burning bush, Arizona creeper, glamour kale, and spicy mum.
Water's spicy mums are best sellers for super long bloom times and local garden tuck.
Spicy mums glow yellow with a halo of fiery orange around each daisy flower.
These big, bold perennials are perfectly shaped and add color in autumn when few flowers are in peak blooms.
You'll find bright fall flowers here at Waters Garden Center in Prescott. For a more fruitful garden, increased success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.